Our biggest and most important RV upgrade we've done after 4 years of full-time RVing. We're talking hydraulic disc brakes, comfort shocks, 8K axles, Roadmaster Slipper Springs, and more. You guys don't want to miss this one. Hey guys, welcome back to Why Wait. In case you don't know, I'm Chris, and today we want to talk to you about some important safety RV upgrades that we made to the RV and the outstanding company who made it all possible, Performance Trailer Braking, what they offer, and how they operate. So as you guys can see right here, we went from this, probably like most of you guys have, flat leaf springs and a subpar equalizer, where we've already broken 2 leaf springs and broken axle one time. And now we went to this, the Roadmaster MORryde Slipper Spring suspension system, the 8K axles, the X-Factor Crossmembers, comfort shocks, and maybe the best upgrade and the most important, the electric over hydraulic disc brakes. Now stay tuned to the end of the video because we're going to go back and talk about all of those systems and give you our full review on what we think about all that stuff we just had installed. Now, all of these parts were ordered and installed by a company called Performance Trailer Braking. Why do we love this company so much? Well, as full-time RVers, one of the biggest things about them is they come out to you. If you're at a rally, if you're camping, if you're at your house, they work a timeout with you in the year, and you call them, you make an appointment, and they have trained technicians from them that are traveling around the country, and they set up a best time to find where you're at, where their trained technicians are at, so they can meet you and have everything installed at your place on site. This means no living in a hotel for a few days. This means no booking a shop. This means no long waiting lists like you may get with the MORryde independent suspension system. So we really like that aspect as full-time RVers with Performance Trailer Braking, that they're going to come to your site. It's usually going to take 1 day and everything is going to get installed right where you're at, and you don't have to be basically kicked out of your house for it to get done. Now, before we dive deeper into Performance Trailer Braking, why did we get this work done? Why do we think it's important? Why might be the right fit for you? Well, let's go ahead and break down each one of these systems and talk about why we think they're important and why we wanted to make these upgrades to the RV. So let's start with the Roadmaster MORryde Slipper Spring suspension, why we went with this. And I will say that we did go from the 7K axles up to the 8K axles, which, you know, in turn, we also went from 7K leaf springs to the 8K leaf springs. Now, if you want to keep your 7K axles and springs, the Roadmaster suspension system also works with that. Now, for us, it was just important to go to bigger axles and leaf springs just for a little bit more of a load capacity, a little bit more peace of mind. As much as we watch our weight and weigh our travel trailer, and I have a whole video on that you can go check out right here if you want to learn how to weigh everything and tow safely, which we do, we still just have broken 2 leaf springs just because they're undersized for this trailer. They really are the bare minimum, and we just wanted to upgrade for that peace of mind and with a little bit beefier system. But let's talk about the benefits of the actual Roadmaster suspension system and getting rid of that equalizer. You're basically going to have a center hanger box now, and instead of leaf springs being attached at 4 points, now with slipper springs, part of the leaf springs will not be attached. They will be basically independent from each axle, and they ride inside that box and move independently from one another, which in turn is going to give you a smoother ride. So basically the suspension upgrade system is going to provide a smoother, more, comfortable towing experience. And the center hanger box is basically going to isolate the leaf springs, and this will prevent the shock transfer between the 2 axles. And they say that the independent axle operation will increase traction by as much as 70% during braking. So you can't beat that. And then it comes with the nitrogen charged shock absorbers as well, which is going to eliminate any kind of trailer bouncing, chucking, and porpoising. And again, you don't even have to go with the shock system as well. That's something that we added. It kind of does come with it, but if you don't want to spend the extra money, you can forego the shock system. But for me, it just seemed like, why not go with those as well? So when you have that center hanger box, which you can see right here, that's a little bit different from a traditional equalizer, which will typically connect the 2 leaf springs on like a tandem axle trailer. Now, in a standard equalizer setup, any vibration or road-induced force gets transferred between the axles, which you can see, until it eventually dissipates. Now, this would occur because standard equalizers are built with pivot points at their center. So each time the front axle hits a bump in the road, the movement of the axle causes the spring to jump. This pivots the equalizer, which then transfers movement to the rear spring and in turn to the rear axle, creating an ongoing wave of motion. So with the MORryde system, the center hanger sits flush with your trailer frame here, and that's going to prevent any movement of the box itself. And this will isolate each spring, and that basically eliminates any connection between the two axles. So that way each spring is still able to move along with the axle, preventing, any kind of like overly stiff ride. The flat end of the spring mounts into the center hanger box here between a roller and a safety bolt, if you can see it. And you have a roller position above the flat end that will keep the spring from hopping inside the box. Any motion inside there will be translated into front and back motion to create a smoother, more comfortable ride with this system. And then you have those heavy-duty nitrogen gas shock absorbers, which is said that you will experience up to a 50% reduction in the force that's transferred to your trailer while traveling on paved roads, which, well, that's just going to increase handling. And another great thing is Roadmaster has a lifetime warranty, so I shouldn't be buying any more leaf springs ever again. Now, like I mentioned earlier, we did go to the 8K axles as well. Does this increase our load capacity? Well, technically no, but yes. So you can't change the DOT sticker on the side of your camper. Your cargo capacity is your cargo capacity. But even though we have basically heavier axles and a heavier duty suspension system, which would actually increase the weight of the camper if you go to weigh it, you have to understand that that is all attached to your frame, that is underneath your camper, which is actually supporting the rest of your camper, thus giving you more room to add more weight inside the camper. So while I know we're still trying to watch our weight, I also know that we have more of a peace of mind going down the road if we do have more weight loaded in the camper. And as you can see from these leaf springs right here, these babies are smiling right now. They're not frowning, they're not flat anymore. And that's just, we just know in the back of our mind that yes, we can have a little bit more stuff in the RV than we used to, and we don't have to worry about it as much. And then you can see right here, we also went ahead and had the MORryde X-Factor Crossmembers installed. And what that's going to do is by adding those, that's going to increase the lateral strength of our suspension. Basically reduce, that stress when you have those tight turns and you're backing up real tight and you're kind of pushing everything around on the side. Well, that's going to reduce that side torque and the twisting on those hangers. So, you have a lot of torque and stress on your leaf spring hangers right there. But by putting those X-Factor Crossmembers in there, that's just going to shore everything up a little bit and reduce all that twisting that you might have when you're really backing around and doing some tight turns. And last but not least, probably the most important thing we did, we upgraded to the electric over hydraulic disc brakes versus the old drum brakes that were on there. Most of these RVs are pretty standard with drum brakes. It's just kind of an old technology. And I'll tell you right now, man, can you feel the difference with these hydraulic disc brakes? So, safety. That's a huge thing for getting the brakes. I mean, everybody wants to be able to stop these when you're towing. That's very important. When you got to lock up these trucks and you got to lock up this 17,000 to 23,000 pound trailers behind you, you want to make sure you can almost stop on a dime. And as we were testing this out, you could feel night and day from the old braking system to these hydraulic disc brakes. So besides it just being a safer system, which is, one of the biggest upgrades we can do for our family and our camper, which we love so much, it's now a lot easier maintenance. You can simply just change out these disc pads just like you would your car. You can go into any auto store and get these disc pads and just change them out a lot easier than getting all new drums and installing those. And the maintenance and everything else is just going to be a lot easier with these disc brakes now. So that being maybe the most important upgrade, but again, this all depends on your lifestyle, your RV, what's important to you, a better equalizer, better braking, heavier load capacity, beefier system under there. You can do any one of these things with performance trailer braking. You don't have to do them all. And again, it's great. You call them, you talk to them. Everything either gets shipped right to you or basically shipped to the installers, I think, which they can then bring it to you when they're in the area. So it's a nice little system. And let's go ahead and talk about performance trailer braking, who they are, and a little bit more on how they work. Now, if you've ever been to an RV rally or a big RV show, you've probably seen or heard of performance trailer braking. They travel all around the country and go to these rallies. And that's actually a great opportunity to get any of this work done if that's the route you want to go. Now, they're a great family-oriented company that's been doing this for a long time. They use the highest quality products and the best professional installation teams, and they offer the best superior technical support as well, because you can actually do all this work yourself. You don't have to have Performance Trailer Braking install it for you. Maybe besides the disc brakes, most of these jobs are really not that difficult, and you can actually get it done yourself. So you can actually order all these high quality parts through Performance Trailer Braking, have them shipped to you, do the work yourself if you like to, and then stay in contact with them or during the installation for any technical support that you need. I mean, it's a family business. You're going to get one of the family members right when you call them, and they're going to help you out like that. And that's just a great peace of mind knowing that. And if you have any issues down the road, they're going to stay there with you. You can call them and still talk to them. They're not going to just sell you something and leave you in the dust and never talk to you again. So they want to hear from you. They want to know how things are going. Even the installers who did my work, they go for a test ride with me after they installed everything, answered all my questions, we rode around together, and they want me to stay in contact with them and let them know how everything's still going in the future. So I thought that was pretty cool. But like I mentioned earlier, as full-time RVers, I thought it was great that they do travel around the country. They have other full-time RVers who are the trained installers, trained by Performance Trailer Braking. They travel around the country and they do all the installation, and they know what they're doing. The team that we had been doing it for, I think, 6 or 7 years, they said. You could just see how knowledgeable they were, how much they cared. I mean, they were not going to let that camper leave until they were completely satisfied with the job that was done. Went on the test ride with me. You know, we talked about everything together, any problems I had, any questions I had. So I think you just can't beat that. You just don't see that with companies too often nowadays. I think that just being a family-based USA company like that is just a good peace of mind, knowing that after you bought the product, they're going to stick with you and not just leave you high and dry if you ordered it through some other company. And I'll have links to Performance Trailer Braking and everything in the video description below, their website, where you can contact them and where you can check all this stuff out. If you guys are interested in getting any kind of work done to your RV by them, or getting some parts from them shipped out to you and installing them yourself. Hey, just make sure you tell them that WhyWait sent you though. Okay, review time. So what did we think about everything we got done after towing with it for a while? Well, let's start with the big one, and we already kind of touched base on it, and that's the hydraulic disc brakes. Can't say enough about that. If there's one upgrade that you can get for safety and peace of mind, that's probably it. And man, you will feel the difference. It was kind of like night and day. I wasn't too sure because we have an F450, and I've never really had problems with braking. When you have a truck like that, the F450 has bigger brakes than a regular 1-ton truck, and always felt like we could brake pretty good. But then I didn't realize once you have the hydraulic disc brakes, the difference in the feeling that now having that braking power, wow, that was super awesome. So totally impressed with that. Everything's held up great, and the hydraulic brakes are a must if you're looking for maybe one upgrade that we talk about today. Up next, let's basically talk about, well, the axles and springs going to 8K from 7K. Well, as you can see from underneath there, that's a no-brainer for us. I mean, it's night and day from what it used to look like under here. Just sitting still, it looked like the leaf springs were ready to snap constantly. And we used to take everything out of the RV when we would travel. We would put stuff in storage. We would try to make it as light as possible. Our left side of the RV would even be heavy. We used to move all the food out of the pantry to the other side of the RV just to try to counter the heavy side of the driver's side of the camper, which would always break. Those were the two leaf springs that would always break, as well as the axle. So having the 8K axle and the 8K springs, man, it's just night and day from what it used to look like under there. And I know for me, and definitely my wife, a lot more peace of mind going down these rough roads across the country now, knowing that things should hold up a lot better. And lastly, how did it tow with the new suspension system, the Roadmaster Slipper Springs suspension system? How did things look inside the RV? How did things look underneath the RV? Well, you can see the before and after of traveling down the road here. It's very comparable. You can see what things used to look like underneath here with an old equalizer of ours, and you can just see the difference, and you can see all that reduction of force that has traveled up into the trailer frame with the old suspension system versus the new one. And so we put a camera inside the RV and we tried to show a little bit of what it looked like in there. You can see I placed this cup right here, and we were going around the campground doing about 15, 20 on some pretty rough roads, and we were pretty surprised to see that the cup didn't move. And another thing I'll say, usually after a day of traveling, we have a lot of things that are falling down, pictures fall down, cabinets open, things like that. And as we're walking around the camper right here, you can see that Usually this cabinet pops open, all these games fall out. I had to start bungeeing that up. I didn't have to bungee it this time. There was a lot less stuff laying around the camper floor than usual. We were pretty impressed. And then when you go inside the RV, you just have to take my word for it as far as everything not thrown about the RV. A lot more things stayed in place, telling me there's a lot less shaking, which is going to extend the life of your RV. All the systems in the RV, you know, everything that's in there, as it gets shaken and beaten to death, the better suspension system you have, just the longer life of all the components inside your RV as well as the RV itself. So I know a lot of people have been waiting for this video to come out. A lot of people at the Grand Design Rally who saw all this work done, they've been asking me, hey, how is it? How is it? So I hope this video helped you out and let you know a little bit about what we thought about all the work that was done. And please feel free to reach out to me still. Comment down below, ask me any questions you have, anything you want to know about performance trailer braking, how they work, how to contact them. If there's any technical stuff you want to know about any of the work we had done, I'll try to answer any questions that I can. And as always, guys, I appreciate you stopping by and watching. And get out there, start your full-time RV adventure, stay safe on the roads. This is going to help us out. And as always, we'll see you guys next week.